Game number 3 of Free to Play Week is one that came highly recommended to me by friends when they heard I was reviewing freeware titles. I have to take a moment and say, guys, you were totally right. Spelunky is a dungeon crawl in which your main goal is to collect lots and lots of treasure of varying worth and type while stretching out your minuscule amount of health. Spelunky is a roguelike title, meaning each dungeon you enter is randomly generated. You won't encounter the same level twice, massively boosting replayability, but also allowing this title to be incredibly punishing. Hilariously and incredibly punishing. Spelunky is another simple but wonderful game. Collecting treasure, damsels in distress included, should be a careful process, slowly learning exactly how bombs should be thrown, dodging random enemy attacks, and probably staying away from the giant spider. At times it can feel very Indiana Jonesy with the comments about hating snakes, the use of a whip in combat, and the giant rolling stone you have to avoid after nabbing a golden idol. Frankly, I enjoy it. Overall, the explorer doesn't have much character to him, just whatever attitude you bring to the table, so random one-liners end up being quite welcome. The controls are easy to pick up, and their simplicity will allow you to trounce about these dungeons like you own them. Z allows you to jump, X cracks your whip and acts as an action key, C will switch between your bombs or your rope, and the direction pad moves you about the dungeon. Combinations of crouching and the action button will pick up objects and then toss them about, damsels and stunned enemies included. Bombs aren't normally useful in combat and are really used to open up new paths or to get to an area currently closed off. Ropes are used to get to out-of-the-way places as well as save your ass if you happen to be faced with a long fall off a short cliff. Every so often you'll come across a vendor selling various power-ups like shoes that make you move faster or, Hull cans. I don't actually know what they do because I ran out of the store with the shoes on, totally by accident, I swear, and I was destroyed by the vendor with his shotgun. Why isn't that thing for sale? Anyway, the vendor goes hand in hand with the randomness. Sometimes you won't see him for 10 levels, sometimes he's the first thing you come across, and sometimes he gets crushed by a giant rolling stone and you take all of his stuff. Such is the circle of life. I can't believe Spelunky is free. It's one of those games you'll start playing, die almost instantly, and realize how spectacular of a title it is while getting right into a new game. Since levels are randomly generated, you won't feel like you've lost ground when you die. Spelunky feels very well designed with responsive controls and excellent coding. It's incredibly hard to stop playing it, as I've recently found out. So in gaming news, the word on the street is that Spelunky is coming to the Xbox Live Arcade sometime soon. I'm not sure of the XBLA release date, but I can tell you that it won't be free. The updated version does have shiny new graphics, a new soundtrack, leaderboards, and multiplayer, but I'm seriously content with the free version. It's great the way it is. Unfortunately, with my soft spot for indie devs, I probably will buy a copy of the new version when it drops, but only to support the developer Derek Yu. He's worked on quite a few freeware games and another title you might know called Aquaria, which was featured in the first Humble Indie Bundle. This is a great game to pick up and play, and even if you're just looking forward to the XBLA release, you can always download the freeware version and give it a go prior to dropping cash in the Xbox Live Marketplace. You can get Derek Yu's amazing roguelike title at spelunkyworld.com, and be sure to check the description below this video for a link to the site. Join me again on Wednesday for more amazing free-to-play titles. Your wallet can thank me later.